Ben, put that heavy textbook down. Right now. You look like you're preparing for a bar exam in the middle of a Sunday morning.
But Ava, I feel like I'm falling behind. Every time I walk through Manhattan, I hear a new phrase or a new slang word. And I realize my high school English is just sitting there, collecting dust. I thought if I studied for 3 hours today, I could catch up.
3 hours? Ben, honey, that is the fastest way to burn out and end up watching Netflix in German for the rest of the week.
You're not wrong. I usually last about 45 minutes before I start looking at pictures of pretzels on Instagram.
Forget the textbooks. Learn real English with us. Welcome to the Loft. Exactly. Welcome back to the Loft, everyone. Today, Ben and I are doing something a little different. No embarrassing stories today. Well, maybe a small one. But mostly, we're talking about the secret sauce to actually getting fluent. And it isn't 3-hour study marathons.
It's not? Because my brain is already hurting just thinking about those irregular verbs.
No, it's about micro habits. It's about the tiny things you do while you're brushing your teeth or waiting for the subway that change your brain without you even noticing.
I like the sound of that. Less pain, more gain?
Exactly. Let's call it the 1% rule. If you get 1% better every day through small habits, you're a completely different speaker by next year.
Okay, I'm listening. What's the first micro habit on the list?
Let's start with your digital life. Then, what language is your phone in?
It's in German, obviously. If I'm in a hurry and I need to find the settings or maps, I don't want to be guessing.
See? That's the first thing we're changing. Habit number 1, flip the digital switch. Change your phone, your laptop, even your Netflix interface to English.
But Ava, that sounds terrifying. What if I accidentally delete my entire cloud because I didn't understand the pop-up window?
You won't, because you already know where the buttons are. You know that the red button usually means cancel, and the blue one means confirm. But by seeing the words settings, privacy, download, upload 50 times a day, your brain stops translating those words. They just become part of your world.
I see. It's about immersion without leaving my couch.
Exactly. Think about it. How many times a day do you look at your phone?
According to my screen time report, way too many times. It's embarrassing.
Right. So if you look at your phone 100 times a day, and every time you see Tuesday, May 13th instead of Dienstag, that's 100 tiny English lessons you didn't even have to sit down for.
Okay. I'm doing it right now. Changing the language and... there. My phone is now an American.
Perfect. Welcome to the club. Now, habit number 2. And this one makes you look a little crazy, but it works. It's the internal monologue.
Talking to myself?
Yes, but specifically, narrating your life in English. When you're in your kitchen, instead of just thinking, I need coffee, say it out loud, or in your head, in English. Okay, I'm grabbing the mug. I'm pouring the milk. Oh, we're out of milk. I need to go to the store.
Ava, if my neighbors hear me narrating my milk situation, they're going to call for help.
Let them! But seriously, the reason we struggle to speak fluently under pressure is because we haven't practiced the connective tissue of the language. We know the big words, like global warming or international logistics, but we stumble on, I'm looking for my keys.
That is so true. I can explain a complex business strategy, but I struggle to tell someone that the toaster is broken.
Right, because you don't practice the boring English. By narrating your day, you're building a bridge between your thoughts and your mouth. You're training your brain to find those everyday words instantly.
I'm now sitting on the sofa. I'm looking at Ava. She's laughing at me.
Exactly! You're doing it!
It actually feels a bit like a game.
It should be. And that leads us to habit number 3, the passive listening bubble.
Now, I know this one. You mean I should listen to podcasts like this one?
Of course, but specifically, listening even when you aren't studying. Put on an English radio station or a news podcast, or even just English music while you're cleaning the apartment or cooking.
But what if I don't understand everything they're saying? It just feels like noise.
That noise is actually the melody of the language. Even if you aren't focusing, your brain is absorbing the rhythm, the intonation, where the stress goes in a sentence.
It's like learning a song. You don't learn a song by reading the sheet music. You learn it by hearing it over and over until you can hum along.
Ben, that is a perfect analogy, exactly. Don't worry about the vocabulary. Just let the English wash over you. Eventually, you'll hear a phrase in a real conversation and think, hey, I've heard that before. I know how that's supposed to sound.
I'm starting to feel better already. No textbooks, just changing my phone, talking about my milk, and listening to some tunes.
And that's just the first 10 minutes of our habit list. We're going to take a quick break, let everyone go change their phone settings, and when we come back, I've got 3 more habits that are going to take your English from German in NYC to basically a local.
I'll be here, narrating my glass of water.
And we are back. Ben, how's the phone? Did you delete your life yet?
Not yet, but I did get a notification that said your battery is low. And for a second, I thought, oh, my battery is low. I didn't even translate it to Akku leer. It just worked.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the no translation zone we want to live in.
It felt like a tiny victory, honestly.
It is a victory. Okay, let's keep this momentum going. Habit number 4 is for my readers out there. And Ben, I'm looking at you. Put down the New York Times editorial section for a second.
But it's important news. Ava,
I know, but it's written in a very formal, very complex style. If you want to improve your natural English, you need to read what you actually enjoy.
so no more heavy political analysis.
Not if it feels like work. Habit 4 is read for pleasure. Read a comic book. Read a gossip blog. Read the captions on a travel Instagram account. Or read a young adult novel.
Like Harry Potter?
Perfect example. The language is descriptive, it's emotional, and it's meant to be fun. When you read things you enjoy, you stay engaged longer. You aren't reaching for a dictionary every 5 seconds because you actually want to know what happens next in the story.
That makes sense. I find myself reading the news and I'm so focused on the difficult words that I forget what the article was even about.
Exactly. You're working against yourself. Move to lower stakes reading. It builds your confidence.
Okay. Harry Potter it is. I always wanted to know what a muggle was anyway.
Careful, that's not a word you'll use at the bank. Now, habit number 5 is my absolute favorite for pronunciation. It's called shadowing.
Shadowing? Like following someone in the dark?
No, Ben, please don't do that. Shadowing is a technique where you listen to a native speaker, maybe in a movie or a podcast, and you repeat exactly what they say while they are saying it, or just a second after.
Like an echo?
Exactly like an echo. You aren't just repeating the words, you're mimicking the way they say them. the speed, the emotion, the way they link words together.
So, if you say, "That's a great idea," I should say, "That's a great idea, exactly like you."
Yes, try it right now. Ben, you are doing an amazing job.
Ben, you are doing an amazing job.
I love living in New York City.
I love living in New York City.
See, you even caught that little New York accent I have. When you shadow, you stop thinking about grammar and you start focusing on music. Do this for 5 minutes a day with a YouTube video or a podcast, and your accent will shift dramatically.
It's like training my mouth muscles.
That's exactly what it is. Speaking a new language is physical. You have to train your tongue and your jaw to move in ways they aren't used to.
I'm going to do this with friends. I'll be the 7th friend.
Joey doesn't share food. Okay. And finally, habit number 6. This is the most important one because it's about your brain, not your tongue. It's the 10-minute journal.
Writing? Oh, Ava, my writing it's not good.
That's why we're doing it. Every night, or every morning, write 3 to 5 sentences about your day. Just 3. But here's the rule. No dictionaries allowed.
No dictionaries? What if I don't know a word?
Use a different word. Find a way around it. If you don't know the word for frustrated, write, "I felt not happy." The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to practice retrieving the English you already have in your head.
So it's about being creative with what I know, rather than constantly looking for what I don't know.
Bingo! That is the secret to fluency, Ben. Fluency isn't knowing 50,000 words. Fluency is being able to say whatever you need to say with the 2,000 words you already have.
Wow, that actually takes a lot of the pressure off.
Good. It should. English shouldn't be a mountain you're trying to climb. It should be a playground.
A playground with sausages and butter?
We said no embarrassing stories. But yes, even the sausages are part of the playground.
Well, I feel inspired. I have my English phone. I'm going to talk to my milk. I'm going to shadow Joey Tribbiani. And I'm going to write about my not happy feelings.
That's my Ben. Remember, everyone, it's not about being perfect today. It's just about being 1% better than you were yesterday.
Wise words from the Loft.
Thank you. And listeners, we want to hear from you. What is one small habit you're going to start today? Are you changing your phone? Are you going to talk to your coffee machine? Tell us in the comments.
We really do read them, and they help us stay motivated too.
Definitely. If you enjoyed this habit-focused episode, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps our little Loft community grow.
And it makes Ava very happy.
It really does. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Tschüss. Bye-bye.
Getting there, Ben. Getting there.